Hey guys, I'm just home from work, just back from the comic book store. Drive home from work, stop at the comic book store, go the last little bit from there to home. Since we moved, I am not 2 blocks away from a comic book store, or 3 blocks away from a comic book store anymore, more like 10. If I had more time, I should drive home and then walk over there, get some exercise. But I'm somewhat rushed. Today this was the slow week of the month. The months with 5th weeks don't have as many comics coming out in the 5th week. I would think it would be a great time for new indie books to come out, or something else to catch the comic book addict's attention, because we go in the store, we have a very thin pile, and so then we look around hoping for something more to buy. I didn't really find anything more. My store doesn't have a deep collection of indie comics anyway, so maybe there was stuff out there. So let's see. I got the 2nd issue of James Stokoe's Deadly Orbit, Aliens Deadly Orbit. Judging from the 1st issue, it's going to be a fairly standard Aliens type story, except the art by James Stokoe, which is worth the price of admission to me. I think he does everything from lettering and coloring, etc. But looks like this issue is going to get pretty gross. So I need to hide that. Well, they warn you on the cover, I guess. Even the cover has a bit of grossness. Something I will have to hide from my daughter before she gets home from school. And then, I don't know why there's a 25-cent... Oh, crap. My 25-cent copy of Saga has a little rip on the cover. Oh, well, it was only 25 cents, right? Plus I got 25% off. So I guess it was... I can't even do the math. 25% of 25 cents is a little more than 11 cents, I guess. So, no, that doesn't make sense. A little more than, maybe around 7 cents off. So maybe I paid 18 cents for this. It looks like a full issue. I don't know what we got going on here. So anyway, pretty cool. Maybe I'll just buy another copy somewhere if I see it. I don't know if it's just because they're making so much money to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Image. They're making this one 25 cents. I don't know, at this point, will it increase Saga's sales at all? Maybe people will buy multiple copies. Some people, when there's a 25-cent issue, then for some reason feel they need 3 copies or something. However, I may want another copy to have my collection complete without ripped covers. I don't know if you can see that. So anyway, there's that. I hope there's no more ripped covers here. It seems with most comics have a tougher cover. Actually, maybe this 25-cent issue, to make it cheaper, the cover was a little flimsier. Not Marvel flimsy, but a bit flimsy for Image. This cover is sturdier on Kill or Be Killed. This is probably the one I'm most excited for this week. Motor Girl, I'm not excited for. This one, I thought I had dropped it, actually. And I guess this is issue 6. The first 5 issues were the first trade. Maybe I'll continue now till issue 10 and then drop it, and then switch to trades. It's a black and white $4 comic, and I think that it tends to have only 18 or 19 pages of story, as opposed to, say, the average Image comic that has 22, 24 pages of story, if not more. This feels thick. Hopefully there's a lot of good story in here. Wonder Woman Annual. I've stuck with Wonder Woman. It's been one of the ones I've thought about dropping, but in the end I decided an okay Wonder Woman story is good enough for me. I don't think Greg Rucka, I don't know. I don't feel like he clicked that well with Wonder Woman. He had maybe an agenda for fixing things, but I just didn't get into it that much. So, and now a change in my comic book hauling habits. is I've told them to put the previews on my previews on my pull list. I've never gotten previews before. I've always done things just online, finding out about things. But I've found that with so many titles coming and going, a bazillion one-shots, it's hard to tell my comic book store at the time that's most convenient for them to order things. Like either I'm telling them too early or too late on things I want them to order, and they get a bit confused. So I thought maybe I'll just spend a little bit more money. I don't know how much this cost me. I think like $2 or something. And I think that you get Image Plus for free along with previews. Is that right? And I was already paying for Image Plus around $2. So I'll have to check my bill and see. So I got previews for the first time. We'll see whether I want to go. Maybe it'll be fun to go through it. I'm worried about the amount of time it will take. Things can be more focused online. So yeah, like I said, I've got Image Plus. I really enjoy getting that. It just takes me back to the old fanzine days, I guess. It's nice to get a print fanzine. You know, at different times, DC and Marvel have published fanzines about themselves. Marvel Age and Foom and what was the DC one called? Something The World of DC. I think they might have even had a Direct Currents magazine for a little while. Anyway, I enjoy getting Image Plus. And and I got the Marvel one. My shop owner said, well, I didn't know whether you wanted this because I know you don't buy much Marvel. But it's useful to have. There might be, for instance, there might be reprints of things I want to track. There might be new Marvel stuff. Generally, because of Marvel's events and playing games with prices, I would just rather wait on their comics, get them digitally, get them in trades, buy them in the dollar bin. It might be interesting to see what is coming out in trades and such. One last thing, my daughter and I decided it wasn't fair that there was a Mother's Day and a Father's Day, so we're having Daughter's Day. She's been kind of blue lately. I think maybe just because she has a lingering cold, I know I do, or maybe it's the coming end of the school year. I'm not sure which. So for Daughter's Day, I was at the grocery store, and they now sell orchids at grocery stores. So I bought her this orchid. And I don't know if that means orchids have become, there's too many orchids or something now that you can get them at every grocery store, at least here. A little more expensive than other potted plants, but not too much. So I just thought that hopefully she'll like that. Don't know why I'm telling you that. We also got Moon Girl in the mail today, which we subscribed to directly from Marvel for her, but I don't have it nearby. So anyway, I hope you all had a great Comic Book Wednesday. If you pick up your comics on Wednesday, maybe you're going to have a great one on Thursday or Friday or Saturday. And I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.